Big deal. That's always went with the territory. I'll see you in Disneyland.
My defense, because I am such a part of it. I mean, I obviously I'm going to bear the consequences, so why not bear the responsibility?
Okay, sir, is she still alive?
You're alive.
When was the last time you saw her?
Mama, I killed Dean.
Brian?
Ma'am?
What are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Welcome to 50 States of Madness.
Welcome to 50 States of Madness.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome back. We are back. We took a little break,
We did.
like a little 2-month break.
Her daughter was getting married. There's just a lot happening. We were really super busy.
Yeah, we had a lot to plan for, but we're back.
Yes.
So,
We have a really exciting episode for you today.
if just a disclaimer, if the camera moves or anything happens, there's 2 cats in the room right now.
Yes.
So, yeah, they're playing with the wires and stuff. So just a disclaimer. But, so today we thought that it would be very interesting to talk about some conspiracies that, are kind of floating around TikTok, Instagram right now.
Some strange ones.
Yeah. Some of them are old, but the one that kind of caught my eye was this conspiracy about Britney Spears.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah, I've been just seeing it pop up here and there that a lot of people believe that she is not alive.
I saw that. And you know what? I'm going to say not with that one, not that I wouldn't be surprised, but the way AI is functioning now is
Like,
so
it's
scary.
I mean, it could definitely be AI. They
It's
think that it's
insane.
some TikTok user read something. I forgot the name, but they believe that this other TikTok user is the one that is actually controlling her TikTok account. But if you look at her, so like about a week ago or a week and a half ago, she shut her Instagram down totally.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. Like her Instagram, like she turned it, like deactivated
And
it.
she was very active on Instagram.
And then,
so she shut it down.
yeah,
completely.
she deactivated her Instagram account. And then about, I don't know, 5 days later, she reactivated it. And I've been following her on Instagram for a long time. And probably at least for the last, I would say over a year, she has her comments turned off. So you cannot comment on any of her posts.
of her videos. Yeah.
Yeah. So she has all her
And her
comments
videos are
turned
very
off.
interesting.
They are. It's always obviously, like, I'm sure the majority of you guys have seen them. It's of her scantily clad,
Dancing around.
dancing. But just lately, she's always kind of looked disheveled. But just lately, there's a couple videos that she put up where she, like, her eyes look like dark circles around her eyes and like very
Wow.
sunken in. And like, just, I mean, it's out there everywhere, but the girl has been through
A lot.
to hell and back.
I just want to say, though, and Gina, I gave her all my passwords, passcodes, because if anything happens to me and she needs to turn me into an AI for this podcast, can you make me look better, not worse than what I look like in real life? Like, literally, can you like do me up, make me look hot?
I got you. Don't worry
Like,
about
thank
it.
you. Like, I've been working out for 2 years, not one day, So please.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. I got it handled.
Thank
I
you.
got it. Me and Chat GPT. That's something
Yeah.
I want to talk about on our Patreon too. So
Okay.
remind me.
Okay.
So I kind of did some, not digging, but just kind of reading up on her and her past, because she wasn't in my era. Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
a Britney Spears fan. Like, I'm way too old for that. So it wasn't something that was my generation listen to. Obviously I knew of her and all of that, but like I'm not going to call myself a Britney Spears fan by any means, but I just wanted to go back and like read, and I didn't realize like she had such a problem with substance abuse. And obviously I knew she suffers from mental illness, but just reading up on the whole back and forth with her father and him with the conservatorship, and just,
do you think it was a good idea that she was under conservatorship now that you see
I'm gonna
everything?
say yes, but maybe not by him.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
agree.
a neutral party.
Yes.
I really don't believe in any family members when you have that, when it's that much money. I'm not going to say like, I think family members, of course, with people with regular means and stuff, but somebody who is a breadwinner, like Wendy Williams,
yes,
for example, like people like that should have a neutral party, professional, maybe like lawyers, an agency that handles that stuff, not a single person, not just one person overseeing it, not a family member. I just think that's,
and she did
like, bad.
Off and on, there were it changed hands multiple times. She did have neutral parties, but her dad was always connected in some sort of way. Like he always was able to control her money. And then when she had her show in Vegas, she was not wanting to perform.
Yeah.
Like she didn't want to perform, and she was being forced to perform. And then, after her, what do they call it?
Her residency?
Her internship,
Her
residency. After that ended, they wanted her to sign on to like another 2 years. And she's like, absolutely not. That's got to be very taxing on, everything, your body, your voice,
everything.
So yeah, I think that that her dad definitely played a huge role in her mental illness, because at that point, if you're being forced to do that, obviously, he's doing this for a reason, because she's making millions, if not billions of dollars performing. And
she obviously has the means, if you're being conserved well and by somebody who knows what they're doing. She has enough money to live the rest of her life.
Absolutely.
Just comfortably and being taken care of without having to make more money.
Right.
So for them to force her out on the road when she is in that mental state.
Yeah.
Was not right. Yeah.
And you can tell by her videos that she's heavily medicated.
It's so sad.
It's very, very sad. And so in my reading, because I was like, what caused this? Like, there had to have been something that happened for people to, because she's had an Instagram and a TikTok for a while.
Well, yeah. Where did it come about where she died and it's not her?
Her ex, Kevin Federline, who is the father of her 2 sons.
Yes.
He just came out with a book. And so apparently there is some stuff there that I don't know if makes her, like, doesn't put her in a very good light. So I think that's kind of where it started. And I don't know if that's what kind of set her on a downward spiral, or I think just a combination of stuff that got people talking about her maybe. And I'm not saying that I believe that she has passed. I don't know, but I do feel like she needs help.
Oh, yeah.
There was the whole Free Britney movement in like 2021.
Yeah. I don't know if that helped her too much because where are those people now when she needs the mental help? Are they there supporting her? Are they helping her with what she needed in her day-to-day life? And so all of a sudden it's Free Britney. So now she doesn't have a conservatorship. So now she's on her own.
Right.
Essentially.
And she has always been so loving to all of her fans, and she's always shown such great appreciation towards her fans and everything like that, and how much they help her. But during that whole Free Britney movement, when they went to court because she was trying to get her father, off of her conservatorship, there were some tapes that were released of her speaking, and it was so strange because she sounds like, I don't want to say normal, but she does not sound medicated. She sounds very put together, and it's sad to listen to. Like, it's very hard to listen to. And then when you look at these videos of her now, it's like, what has happened?
Yeah. And she has access to her money freely now. She can spend it on what she wants. No one's watching her what she's spending it on. Who knows? I mean, and like you said, she had substance abuse in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's real easy to get, I'm not even saying hard, like
Probably
liquor.
more
Liquor.
mental health issues, I think,
Yeah.
than anything, but who knows?
But I think what
I
they
don't
would
know.
be like maybe a combination, because a lot of people with mental health, they try to drug
Yes.
themselves with alcohol, with
Yes.
prescription medication. And
And
stuff.
that's a deadly
And-
combination.
Yeah. And who's overseeing this, who's watching this to make sure she's on her meds, not on her meds, because she was married, but now
Right.
she's divorced.
Yeah.
So she had someone there at one point. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just wondering who's, she's an adult, of course she can take care of herself, but like
Yeah.
we said, with mental illnesses, it's not necessarily like that.
And I was reading, like, I went down the Reddit rabbit hole. But there were a lot of people that said, like, oh, I saw her recently in Malibu and she looked very disheveled, very confused, just like very out of sorts. And I'm like, is it safe for her to be out? Like, who's allowing her to be out and doing all of this in that condition? Like, is that safe?
Yeah.
Like, where are the people now that are supposed to be taking care of her and looking over her, you know?
all the people that surround her.
Because her two boys are grown, her sons are grown, but they live in Hawaii with their dad.
Yeah.
I believe recently they did visit her, but, and again, who knows what the relationship is there, but
Yeah.
it's easy to sit here and say, like, oh, they should be more active in her life in taking care of her, but that's got to be just a really, I don't know, that just shows you that, like, money is not everything, fame is not everything, because here we are,
We always say your health is the most important thing, because without that, you don't have anything.
you have nothing.
Yeah, you need
Especially your mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially your mental health
When
is
you
so
look
important.
absolutely healthy all around, and it's just mental, and no one else can see it, and you're on your own personal struggles. So yeah, definitely.
We would really like you guys to comment below and let us know, like, what are your thoughts about this? Because I've read I'm telling you, like, if any of you guys have gone down this rabbit hole, the stuff that people are saying is wild. Or is it? Who knows in today's world? But I would love to hear some people's actual thoughts on this.
I want to know people's thoughts on this AI too, because I can't tell you how many times I've shared a TikTok with my daughter and I'm like, oh my God, check this out, this cat. And she's like, that's AI, right? And I'm like, no, I honestly did not know this. And there was one that was kept going. There was another one where this lady's being interviewed all the time, this older lady. And my daughter finally told me that lady doesn't need, that's AI. It blows my mind.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many bears coming up on the porch at babies I had to watch before I realized it wasn't real. Okay. I'm like, how many people are leaving their babies on a porch knowing that there's bears around? Like, I honestly was like, oh my gosh.
No, it is. It's hard. It's hard to, it's definitely hard to decipher the difference.
Yes.
And it's so easy to create things now. Like I said, I'm gonna get into this on our Patreon episode.
If you want to hear more about it, come and hang out with us over
on
there
Patreon.
So, but yeah,
I'm gonna redo like all the levels and stuff. We have like a $5, a $10, and a $20 tier, but I'm gonna redo them. We haven't been real active on our Patreon, but I'm gonna do like a $2 level. Like I'm gonna change it up so you guys can join, because like I told Shannon, we were getting a lot of comments about, oh, get to the story, just get to the story. So on YouTube, we're just going to get to the story. You're not going to hear much of an intro.
not much about us.
And so if you want to join our Patreon, it'll be probably for like as low as $2 a month. Then you can join us on Patreon. And we talk just about ourselves, and we're a hoot. Let me tell you, like we're funny.
I think we are, but
we're funny together.
Yeah.
She's funny separately, but together, like
funny.
we get into a lot of shenanigans, and so we just share different things on there. So if you are interested in that, patreon.com/50 States of Madness, and I will work on that today or tomorrow and have the tiers changed and all of that. But
we'll get that over there. Well, what's your next
so
conspiracy?
the next one
so
that
bizarre.
I have, the next one that I have, and it's kind of an old one, but I always read about it, but then I never do like a deep dive on it. But I've read multiple times that people considered at one point that Garth Brooks might be a serial killer.
Yeah, they did have some evidence. It
started back with like a meme, I believe, that somebody made is where it actually started, was a meme. But and again, like you have all of these armchair detectives that
they start fishing around and start making connections.
And so I think it's absolutely hilarious because this is one that I don't really believe, but I know that people have researched like actual when he's touring the towns that he was in, and there's
at the time he was there.
Yeah, and there's people that
Didn't it start though that there was a girl that was going to his concert and she ended up being murdered, or she was murdered?
I don't know.
Oh,
I heard it started with a meme.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
I thought maybe a girl that was heading to his concert, but then again, you go down different rabbit holes. There's different stories. A girl heading to his concert ended up being murdered or went missing.
Maybe
and
that's
they
what
found
started
her body.
the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if she's going to his but yeah, I thought so. But it's the rabbit hole of Reddit, and Reddit's not correct all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why they started looking at like, his concerts and where girls go missing. And it was just like,
it really lined up.
It kind of lined up.
Yeah.
It was like, he was here for this concert. This girl went missing. He was here for this concert. This murder happened. But it wasn't the same type of murder. It wasn't, they weren't being killed the same way. Things weren't happening the same way. But they were kind of making this connection, like everywhere Garth Brooks traveled, there was a girl missing. So,
and then I also saw where people trying to debunk it were like, I did the same thing to Madonna. And there was always like, wherever she traveled, there was a girl missing, like, They
go to so many cities, through so many towns. You're bound to find some kind of connection.
So many missing people.
I am telling you, I would be an arsonist if I could tell you how many times I went to a conference and a fire started in California.
God, yes.
I am not lying, but there has been, I want to say 2 or maybe 3 occasions where when we went out of town for a conference, one time the conference was canceled because it was in Ventura, the Ojai fire. There was a fire in Ventura. The conference was canceled. We had to go home, but it started the day we arrived. And then another time, I think it was even the following year in Ventura again, another fire started.
They like to travel during fire season.
It's just that we're fire. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They always held this one conference in Ventura in September, October. And that is our fire season here. So I was like, I tell people like, they're going to start thinking that
it was you.
I may be the reason if you literally lined up the times I've been in cities where fires have started.
She's so hot. She just brings the heat,
Yeah.
She just brings the heat.
But yes,
she can't help
so
it.
I think that might be a little bit going on for Garth because I don't think they have too much except for the fact that he's been places where
and I mean
where girls have
again,
gone
like
missing.
who would have ever thought Ted Bundy, but Garth Brooks, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no on that one. Britney Spears, I'm kind of like, back and forth on the fence. Garth Brooks, I'm going to say, no, I don't believe it. But again, if you have information
you want to share,
educate me
regarding Garth Brooks. If we have more than just the cities he's traveled to.
Yeah. If you have that evidence.
If there was a Garth Brooks, a guitar pick found near one of the bodies, maybe.
If there was
Cowboy
somebody
boot
found
print.
with like a
Yeah.
guitar string
String
wrapped around their neck,
Thank you. Guitar
Please.
string. Yeah.
let us know. Please let us know.
Yeah. So
Do you want to do one or do
I can. I mean, no, because I think you've done more research on him. But I want to hear. I'm curious about this Elf on the Shelf one that's happening.
So, this one has popped up just recently that I've seen. It's people saying that Elf on the Shelf is basically conditioning children to be that they're being watched.
Isn't that what Santa's all about, though? He sees you when you're
Right.
sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake.
Cut.
I'm
And
telling you.
she would have
telling
sang
you,
the whole
they
song
don't-
by the letter.
I'm telling you, that one, I'm going to go 100% yes. That was
Yeah.
why he was created.
Yeah, I think so. And in today's world, you know, they tell me at my job all the time, like, you just have to act like you are that you're being recorded 24/7.
Yeah. Which essentially, I just think you should act like you're being recorded 24/7.
Well, you are
all the time.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you go outside,
CCTV.
how many people have Ring cameras?
Yes.
And thank God for Ring cameras. Shout out to Ring cameras.
Saved
I was
you.
in a horrific accident about 6 years ago, and a Ring camera saved me. So, shout out to Ring cameras. But, yeah, like everywhere you go, just about every single store that you enter, a home. Some people have, cameras inside their home, and they're so teeny tiny that you would never know that they're there.
No.
So, I mean, you pretty much are being recorded everywhere you go.
Yeah.
At this point.
But I think with this Elf on a Shelf, I think it's a little creepy because when I was younger, I used to think that sometimes my stuffed animals would move at night without me moving them. Like, I'd put them in one place and they'd end up in a different spot. So the idea of
This is taking
showing
a turn.
kids, the idea of like having kids think like this elf is running around, and changing spots,
And I think it's genius, but there are so many people that I work with that have young kids, and let me tell you, they get so into this whole Elf on the Shelf, like it's like the whole month of December, right? And every single day has like a different theme. Like one time, Mr. Elf, or what is his name? Elf
on a Shelf.
Does he have a name?
I don't even know if he has a name. I have Snoop on the Stoop.
Right.
I do have a Snoop on the Stoop, Snoop Dogg.
I don't know. It's the first time
But
I've
we have-
ever thought of that. Does Elf on the Shelf have a name?
I don't know if he has a name.
Anyway, we'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But these people
I think
get
you name him.
so into it. I mean, there have been some fantastic.
Have I ever sent you a picture of when we do Elf on a Shelf?
No, I don't think so. Is he at the strip club?
He is at the strip club.
Okay.
We have Barbies.
I think, I
We
think
have-
that's a pretty common one.
Yeah, we do the
But
Barbies.
oh my
with the
God,
strip
they
club
are
and
hilarious. Like
we do
every
the
year.
dollars.
A bunch of people, my coworkers, like they kind of like send all their pictures through group messages. Oh my God.
Our elf is really naughty. Our elf does more than strip club stuff. He's got an entourage of Barbies that follow him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a pimp.
He's working it. He's yeah.
Okay.
He's a rock star.
Okay.
All
All
then
right.
now we got Snoop on a Stoop. So is it
Okay.
Snoop on a Stoop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
going
is.
going with them. So we got two bad boys in the house during
Oh.
Christmas time. So
We're going to have to name him then.
yeah, we are gonna have to name him.
And why do you have an elf on the shelf when your children are grown? Let's back up. I was a little slow on that, but why do you have an elf on the shelf?
Gus
She
bought
doesn't
it.
know.
Gus bought it one year for the Barbies, I guess. I have no idea. He just ended up in our house one day, and we woke up one morning and we had Elf on a Shelf. I think maybe my husband saw a TikTok and he thought it would be funny. So one morning we walked out, and on my dining room table, I had all the Barbies performing on a pole, and
Oh my God.
the Elf on the Shelf there with all his dollar bills all laid around them. And he just,
Okay.
And so from then on, he just kind of,
You know what? That might be a good idea to do. Like, we do a white elephant gift every year at my house. I mean, none of my family watches this anyway, so it
Your mom
doesn't
does.
matter. Yeah.
Mom, don't pick Gina's gift.
My kids don't watch it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But except like, I don't know. It might have been a week or two ago. My daughter texts me and she's like, "You guys haven't been recording." And I'm like, "Yeah, for like 2 months."
She just noticed.
And so she's like, "I was
Yeah.
just watching your latest episode, and how dare you?" I'm like, "How dare I what?" I didn't remember what we recorded on.
I know.
But
Which
we were
one?
we were talking about Blue. We were talking about that my dog
Oh.
passed or whatever. So she's like, "I'm sobbing," and I'm like, "Oh, good Lord." So yeah. So anyway, I definitely 100% think that is a big yes for that conspiracy or whatever.
I think that's why Elf
If-
on the Shelf was created.
100%.
Absolutely. 100%. He's Santa's helper.
Yeah.
And he goes around and he's saying, you know what? I can't have eyes on you every single day, every minute of the day.
But
you
Elmer
know
the
who I
elf
have?
can.
Elmer the elf
I
can.
have Elmer the elf.
Elmer the elf.
Yeah. Shannon's daughter Savannah just walked in. Did you know that you have an elf on the shelf here? Well,
No,
not
no,
not
that we
physically
have
here
elf
right
on the
now,
shelf.
but like,
That dad, yeah. That remember that one year we came out? Yes.
yeah, because I just asked her like, your kids are grown. Why do you have an elf on the shelf? Okay. All right. So
See,
Shannon
'cause-
was right.
Yeah, because
we're gonna blame it on Gus.
My husband likes
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's not called Creepy Uncle Gus for no reason. So, and then we have our last
Our
conspiracy.
last one.
And this one I actually had to do some research on because I never thought about it.
I never thought about it either until I saw it. But why is Antarctica so protected?
Yeah. Well, in the resources, well, it's more like, why isn't anybody allowed on there except for research purposes?
Well,
like, you're not even allowed.
You can.
Well, you can.
But with a tour guide.
A tour
only.
guide peninsula. If you're on a cruise ship, there's only one part of it you can access, which is say it's very hard to access any other part of it anyways. It's very difficult.
Yes.
Because it's so cold and the
Why
wind
the hell
chill.
would anybody want to go there and freeze anyway? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, what are they saying are the reasons? Because when I looked it up in research, they gave me all the legitimate reasons. Like, because of research, it could, the wind chill it's not safe for people, all these legitimate
Well, there's
reasons.
people there that are doing research, correct?
Yeah, no, because researchers can go there.
Okay.
So
well,
I even went as far back as who the first person to get on Antarctica was. I'm telling you, I went into this trying to find out why. Is it because of the Transformers? Isn't that where they popped up from?
Yep.
Yep, the aliens.
yeah.
So is it because I think they're saying that
I'm going to go yes for that.
aliens?
Just because, I mean, we've seen I'm going to say just in the last year that I think prior, if you would have spoken of aliens, people still would have been like, oh my God, you don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Aliens
crazy.
are fake. I think the majority of people these days, if you ask them, like, do you believe aliens are real, that they're really here with us? I believe like at least 80 to 90% of the people would be like, I do.
Well, I just think, and I've always said this, is like, it's so huge. How can you say like there is
Exactly.
no other life
Exactly.
force out there? But part of me thinks like these aliens are actually us in the future, and they're able to come back and they warn us about certain things, what direction we're taking the world in, and they're trying to avoid that again.
We've done 2 episodes on UAPs and alien abductions with
We've
Dan
talked to-
Clary
yeah.
from
talked to Dan.
from radio, and he has Others from Another Mother. So if you're
So
into
good.
alien stuff, make sure that you go over and listen to Others from Another Mother. He has some amazing people that he
Yes.
interviews on there. He's
Yes.
very, very deep in that world, and he's very educated. So make sure you check out Others from Another Mother.
If you don't believe in aliens, go check it out.
You will.
Because
You will.
there is a lot of evidence
Yes.
that says that we are not alone. But
And
as
he
I
has
was-
some very compelling evidence.
yes.
Um,
As I was researching though this Antarctica thing, it got me thinking. I want to do more research on Antarctica, and not because of that aspect, but because there is this whole entire piece of land that's bigger than the United States, Canada, and Mexico put together. It's huge mass piece of land that has been under ice. I want to know how many creatures are there, because how many species actually live there that we have not discovered because we are not on this continent.
yeah.
So I just find that fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who are researching are probably researching that stuff. I wouldn't want to go there to see it because I do very well in 80-degree weather. 75, 70 to 80. I don't do well with anything under 70 and anything over 80. I'm like
But yeah, you took an Alaskan cruise.
I took an Alaskan cruise, but it was during like a hot season. I'm really
Okay.
telling you, though, for those of you who don't believe in global warming, like just visit
Right?
Alaska. I mean, please, because you'll find out you don't need thermal underwear, jackets, sweaters, hats. We were like sweating.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go to Whittier, Alaska.
Yeah. And there's probably some that are really higher up there that might be more.
Well, Whittier,
I'll be a lot more
Alaska
colder.
is from what I've read is just very, very small, and everybody lives in one building.
Oh yeah, we did see that, and you can only access it at certain times during the day because the tunnel's only open at certain
and
hours.
it's literally
to get there.
like people work in this building, they live in this building, they go to the doctors in this building, they go grocery shopping in this building, they never leave this building ever.
Yeah,
Like
well,
this is like, but can I visit? Like, can I go there? Does
I'm
anybody
sure you
know?
can. Yeah.
Do I have to know somebody to get in? Is this another Cecil hotel that I'm going to have to work on from the other part of the world?
Oh, you want to get into the building?
Well, yeah. What else is there to do?
Oh, I'm sure the hotel's in the building because it's like one building. And
Yes.
it used to be a different building, and then that building started slowly.
But can I go in there and like, can
Wearing
I go
down?
to their grocery store?
I'm sure you can. If
Can
you're
I,
there
if
staying.
I don't know, if I need a flu shot, can I go to their doctor and get a flu shot?
I'm sure that's the only doctor you'd have to.
Or do
go
I have to like be a resident? Like, do I have to?
We will get back to you on that. We will research
Okay.
it. I have
All
seen
right.
videos.
If anybody
on Whittier.
knows, you know,
Yeah. Whittier, Alaska.
drop it down in the comments below. Let me know. We would love to know your thoughts on all of this.
And what does Whittier mean and named after? Because we have a Whittier here. We have a Whittier in Alaska.
Yeah.
Are they
I don't
related?
know.
Are they connected?
There's a Hollywood here, Hollywood, Florida. Who knows?
Well, yeah, but Whittier is just so like, I don't know. Why would it be in
John Leaf-
Alaska?
John Greenleaf Whittier, is that his name?
No, it's just John Greenleaf.
Oh.
His name. There's
I
a
add
street
that?
named after him. Yeah.
Did I
That's
just?
okay.
I think I just made that up.
I think his name's just.
It sounded
Green-
good though,
Yeah.
right? John Greenleaf Whittier.
He sounds. He's.
It just
you know
rolls
what?
off the
I'm gonna
tongue.
say he's legit. Yeah. So
It sounded
next
good to
week,
me.
next we're gonna explore why the Quakers named this town Whittier. That's who started Whittier.
That'll be next week's episode.
Well, I think we've covered the conspiracies we were going to cover
Yeah, if you
today,
guys have
so
any more that
please.
you want us to touch on or anything, or you would want to talk about, just throw it down in the comments. We would love to hear them, your theories, your conspiracies, whatever. And again, if you would like to join us on Patreon, patreon.com/50 States of Madness, and I will have that updated
As
in the
soon as
next
possible.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know what we'll come at you guys with next week, but
But we're back.
we're back.
Yeah.
To our weekly episodes. It's good to be back,
Yes.
and we will see you guys soon.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.